Hi guys, it's Susan, and I just did a Facebook Live about my weight loss program, and it didn't record. So I hit play, and I only had like 4 seconds recorded, so I have to redo it. And so here we go. Welcome, welcome. Let's make sure I am live. You're live. Okay, awesome. So I am live. I'm so sorry it didn't record. I just added like 20 people to our Facebook page called R3 Weight Loss Plan. It's an open page, and I use my education here to help you reach your goals. So this one, I hope I will record, and I see people joining, so that's good. I'm going to do it again, and I am so glad that I have 30 minutes here to spend with you. As you know, the last couple of weeks have been stressful, maybe, to say the least. They've been very peaceful. We've been walking with God through my husband's health and discovering a brain aneurysm and determining which surgeon to go to at Hopkins and Hershey, and God guided every step of our way. Thousands of you, really, thousands of you were praying for us and praying for Jim. And I will give an update in a couple more days about how Jim is doing. He is doing amazing. Like, I don't know how anyone cannot believe in God when they see my husband's story. I mean, his head was cut from here to here, and the aneurysm was in the front of his forehead. And you know, I can't even talk about it right now. They went in and they closed it up, and they did that as the advice from a plastic surgeon as well. Just phenomenal. What medicine can do right now is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm just about ready to get started. So here we go. 25 years in the industry of health and wellness and weight loss. I've been a trainer. That's what my degree's in. I've developed a weight loss plan. And, you know, being home right now and sitting with Jim and helping him recover, I'm watching a little more TV than I normally do. I'm listening. I see the commercials, and I see what's going on Facebook, and it's like, I can't keep this a secret. I share it, you know, all the time, but I have to share it right now especially. And I wanted to share it weeks ago, but I just couldn't. I didn't have time. I am here to serve my husband and to help him get well. And I finally have a little time before 3 o'clock before I go pick up the kids. I have 30 minutes. So whether you can listen to this now or listen to it later, you can record it, you know, I mean, you can replay it. And this is a plan that will help you reach your goals. I cannot stand all the commercials I'm seeing right now. And people are so ready to reach their goals and to feel better and to lose weight. And so many people start wasting their money. They start putting it out on plans and programs and signing up for this and buying this gimmick and this fad and this diet pill and buying equipment. And they don't have a plan that's really going to help long term. Most of my clients in the last 25 years come from diets out on the market. And I don't feel like bashing anyone today. Diet programs, you know them. They're all over the place, and people spend hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars every month trying to reach their weight loss goals. And I'll never forget this one person that I trained. She spent about $8,000 on one of those plans out there, and she lost about 20 pounds. So my mission in life is to help you have success in your health and in your life and in your body. That's what my passion is. I love helping people reach their weight loss goals. And I'm not talking about weight loss only on a scale. No, I'm talking about weight loss with measurements, with energy, with how you're feeling, with no more bondage to sugar and carbs. You know, my 6-week plan teaches you how to do that, and I'm giving that away for free. So anyone that wants a copy of the plan, it's called R3 Strategy. Go to my public Facebook group called R3 Weight Loss Plan. Put your name, and I'll email this to you. No problem. You know, what also determines health is your body fat percentage. I've been testing people's body fats for years. And when you have a healthy body fat, you're healthy. So if you're 5'5" and you're a woman and the doctor says you need to weigh like 120 pounds, don't listen to them. Because if you're healthy and you're fit, and let's say you work out all the time and you have 140 pounds of lean tissue, you probably should be weighing about 160 pounds. So don't go by the numbers on the scale. Go by your energy and how healthy you are and how your clothes are fitting. And that's what I help you do. Okay. So the 6-week plan is cut up into 3 2-week sessions. The first 2 weeks is called Reset. I teach you how to reset your metabolism, and it's done through real food. You don't have to pay any money for that. It's done through education. Okay. So I will show you on the plan how and what to eat and at what times. So number 1, you eat a breakfast within 60 minutes of waking up. Mistake number 1. Don't start with fruit, smoothie, shake like that. No, start with a protein. Within 60 minutes of waking up, this will get your metabolism started and you'll have a nice blood sugar level throughout the day. So I won't give the whole plan here on Facebook Live because I only have 30 minutes before I have to pick up my kids at the bus. But what you're going to do is eat something like 1 or 2 eggs, maybe an aspartame-free light Greek yogurt, or a lean meat, or half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese, or you might be busy like me and crazy, and you just want something fast, easy, and healthy, and I always go to my ProFlex 20 protein shake. It's easy. It's 20 grams of protein. It's absorbable. It comes in chocolate or vanilla. It's delicious. And it's $1 a serving. So that's something that makes me really mad out on the market. There are diets and programs and multi-level marketing companies selling shakes that cost more than $3 to $5 a shake. Don't do it. They're not even science-backed as much as other shakes. ProFlex 20 is science-backed. It's absorbable, it's smooth, and it's $1 a serving. Awesome. That was my breakfast today. Or choose the food. I don't want you on a bar and shake diet. I teach you how to eat real food in the next 6 weeks so you'll never have a weight issue again. And then it becomes weight management, okay? And you'll see that. I want you guys to post your success under this video. I've helped thousands of people in the last 25 years. You know, that's what my degree's in. That's what I do. And Facebook is blowing up. I'm getting these messages everywhere. I will respond later. Got to get through the information. If you are addicted to sugar and carbs, if you're having a love affair with bread and pasta and potatoes, and it's hard right now, and the soda's coming in, or the cookies and the cakes, and it's hard. You know, for me, I'm not at my peak fitness, nutrition, clear mind right now. I'm really good, but we just went through a lot of health, you know. My husband had brain surgery. I was in and out of the hospital. I didn't blow it completely, but I did have Starbucks. I had some treats. There was a humongous cookie in the hospital cafeteria one day, and I'm like, I need that. I bought it. I ate half of it, and I felt so sick. So I'm not addicted to sugar right now, but if you're finding that you're in that mode of sugar addiction, I think most Americans are living in metabolic syndrome. I was living in metabolic syndrome in my 20s. I craved sugars and carbs. I couldn't lose the weight around my stomach. That affects your emotions and your mood more. I had some panic attacks, you know, and it was all related to the foods that I was feeding myself. Your gut affects your health and it affects your mind. So if you're in that mode of sugar addiction, I don't recommend some of the healthy snacks for your AM snack, which is on here. I recommend GC Control. I've helped many, many people. I've helped many people who are diabetic get off insulin and metformin. They have lowered their A1C sugar numbers. And there is a woman out there, Tina Hahn. She was the most success I've ever had. But Tina Hahn was on 2 shots of insulin a day for 8 years. I introduced her to GC Control 3 years ago. And within 3 weeks, her doctor took her off of insulin, which was amazing because she was on dialysis and that she was no longer diabetic, and that put her name up higher on the list to get a kidney. Tina has her kidney now, years later, you know, and so GC Control was developed to help diabetics or pre-diabetics lower A1C sugar numbers. But being a weight loss specialist and a trainer for 25 years, I've learned that when people use GC Control as a snack, preferably between breakfast and lunch, mix it with water or coffee only. Do not eat it with food. It's patented, so the ingredients are going to work better. Sweet potato extract, Korean red ginseng, decaffeinated green tea, chromium, cinnamon bark extract, you know, phenomenal ingredients that are going to affect your blood sugar level and how your body utilizes insulin. And it really works. So people who crave carbs and sugar, within 3 weeks, you're not going to be craving the carbs and sugar. You don't have to do this forever. It's not a diet. It's just a tool. It's been in my cabinet. I use it off and on for years, and it works. So if you're not craving carbs and sugar right now, then you go to the healthy snacks. Maybe a Greek yogurt, maybe a handful of almonds, maybe a hard-boiled egg. There's many choices to choose from, but there's also many foods not to choose in the first 2 weeks, because the first 2 weeks are resetting your metabolism, like I said, resetting your taste buds, your cravings, your blood sugar levels, how you burn calories. And so there are things you don't want to have. This is the no list. We can't have anything on this list, and it's in the plan, and I'll email it to you if you want it. After 2 weeks, we'll bring some of these things back, because after 2 weeks, we're going to reintroduce some of the foods, like healthy carbs and breads, and maybe a sweet potato and quinoa or Ezekiel bread, dense, good, healthy carbs. But in the first 2 weeks, we're not going to do that. So then we get to lunch. The healthiest lunch choice for you is going to be a salad. Big, nice salad. We don't count calories. We don't weigh foods. This is not a diet. This is teaching you freedom for the rest of your life. So you're going to have a nice big salad, romaine, iceberg, spinach, whatever you like. It really doesn't matter for your weight loss goals right now. As we learn about organic and healthy foods going forward, we get a little stricter. In the beginning, big salad. You're going to put some veggies on it, maybe a little cheese, some almonds, and a protein choice. We need protein throughout the day. We're going to be eating breakfast, AM snack, lunch, PM snack, dinner, and a healthy snack before bed if you need it. And it's all in the plan. So pick your salad with protein. The dressings are in here. You can pick what you like. Or make a homemade Lunchable. Your protein, a little cheese, a little veggies. Your dressings are in the plan. You can pick what you like. It's so many choices. And maybe hummus. Put your veggies in that. Or if you're just too busy, have a backup meal replacement bar. And do you notice I say backup? I don't recommend a bar and shake diet, but I do recommend something that's patented. And I know it's reversed in Facebook Live, but it's a patented meal replacement bar, and it's called Attain. And I shop online, I get it direct, and I can show you how to do that. It's very easy, and it's affordable. 6 bars for about $10. But I want you to put a bar in your gym bag, in your car, in your purse, at your desk at work, at home. If 2 to 3 hours go by and you're not able to get a healthy meal and nothing's available, have a bar as a backup. It has chicory root, oats and barley, a protein, a sweet potato, a potato enzyme extract. These ingredients help your brain think that you're full because it's affecting the hormone, your hunger brain it's CCK, which signals your brain to turn off cravings. It's the hormone for hunger. I'm getting tongue-tied here, sorry. And it also makes you feel full. So you feel satisfied. Attain is a great backup, okay? And then we get to your afternoon snack. And most people will eat that between lunch and dinner. And on this plan, you must eat an afternoon snack. Most people will choose a handful of almonds and 1 light or low-fat mozzarella cheese stick. You will feel satisfied. This plan is about being satisfied, having energy, being clear in the brain, and breaking addictions to anything that's coming in too much, like sugars and carbs mostly. No aspartame, nothing fat-free, nothing diet on this plan. You're going to learn freedom once and for all, okay? New year, new you. Let's be healthy. So now we move into dinner. Most people have either metabolic syndrome, which I had. Google it. It's very common. We crave sugars and carbs. You can't get the weight off. There's a lot of symptoms that most of us have associated with metabolic syndrome. Very easy to break within 2 weeks with real food. A lot of people have irritable bowel syndrome, diarrhea, constipation, acid reflux, or heartburn. Those are all affected by the health of your gut. So 30 minutes before dinner in the first month, especially, I recommend you drink 1 FiberWise 30 minutes before dinner. It has pre and probiotics, healing herbs for the gut, and 12 grams of fiber, and it is absolutely delicious. And so I'm on a berry kick right now. I love my vanilla protein shake with some berry fiber-wise in it. And I also just love it alone. I will stand at the sink. And I've been under a lot of stress lately, as you can tell. I wanted to get this video out to you, before Christmas, and then life took a turn. And so this is my first day to be free to get you this information. But, in my stress in the last couple of days and weeks, sometimes I just want to eat potato chips and dip and sit in silence and eat them. It's like my drug, okay? I know it's not good for me. I know it's going to make me tired. But what I do is stop right there. Sometimes I give in, have some, and I'm like, oh, good, but I'm tired. So you don't do it that much. But I will walk to my kitchen counter. I will open up a FiberWise, mix it with water running from the sink. I'm on a well, so I have good water here. Mix it while the water's still running. I chug it. Within 30 seconds, I'm satisfied. It makes you feel full. FiberWise actually flushes out toxins, fat, and cholesterol. It's a tool. My kids even drink it. It's under $20 for a big canister. You don't have to do it every single day, but in the first month, I recommend you drink it 30 minutes before dinner. If you can't drink it before dinner, have it at least one time a day, and it will do the trick. Then comes dinner. Since we don't count calories and weigh foods, because those things never work, we don't put things in containers and weigh. I teach you freedom, and within 6 weeks, you will learn it. You really do. I really should name my program the Doable Program, because everyone says, I can't believe how doable it is. I can't believe how good I feel. I can't believe that I'm not craving the soda and I was addicted for 10 years. I can't believe I can pass on the cookies or fresh bread. It's so doable. But I named it R3 because it's reset, reintroduce, and real life. And it has to be about real life. Because if you've ever been on a diet and you stuck to that diet for 6 months, 3 months, 1 year, and you lost all your weight, but you never had a cheeseburger, you never had a piece of pizza because you were so strict, you're the type of person that will gain all the weight back. Those are the people that I trained, and I've trained thousands of people in the last 25 years. Those are the people that gain the weight back. But if you learn real life, reset, reintroduce, and real life, and in the last 2 weeks of this plan, I ask you, what are you missing the most? Do you want chicken fettuccine Alfredo? Well, then have it and enjoy it and have bread with it. And you know what that does to you? It teaches you that you can have it, and the next day, you really didn't feel as much energy as you do when you eat your salads and your chicken, but you liked it and you don't need it again for many, many weeks. Or if you're craving pizza, have your pizza, have 2 slices and a salad, and you're going to feel great. If you want a beer and fries and wings, have them, okay? And that's kind of going to wean you off of that craving, because the next day you're not going to feel as good. Your stomach's going to be all funny. You'll heal your own addiction. But every so often you can have those things. If you're eating healthy 90 to 95% of the time, there's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about on this weight loss journey at all. This is a journey. This is not January 1st, let's start, let's go crazy, let's spend all this money. No, this is a journey. And when you learn the 6-week plan, you have it for the rest of this year. You have it for the rest of your life. You will not have a weight problem again. You'll know how to manage your weight, because after the first 2 weeks, you feel so amazing. You've dropped inches. You've lost weight. You feel like you have a clearer mind. Everything's working better. You're going to want to stay in that zone. And so when you fall off, when Easter comes and there's cookies, or Christmas, if you just fell off, you're going to want to get back to feeling really good. So what I'm doing right now, I'm not addicted to coffee. I like it. I like it a lot, but I don't need it every day. I'll do it, once a week, twice a week, whenever I really want it or need it. But what I'm doing today is a great drink that I called Heaven's Drink. And what's in it is, I get this at the local grocery store. It's called apple cider vinegar, and the brand is Bragg's. It's organic, it's raw, it's unfiltered. And I didn't know what this meant years ago. It says with the mother. I thought, what's the mother? Well, the mother is that dusty looking stuff. It looks like dirt at the bottom. But you shake that up and you get that mother all shook up. And you pour that. I usually heat water and boil water, but today I was in a rush. So I filled this with water, and then I put this much apple cider vinegar in it, and then I put raw local honey, which is so good for your body. I won't get into all this now. And I filled that in here, and then I put organic lemons and limes in here, and I mixed it up, and I got a couple of the seeds. I'm not good at that. I just don't drink them. You feel fresh. It's like cleaning your body, your organs, your skin. And I noticed my skin doesn't look as good, just because I've been eating sugar and some foods that weren't so great the last couple of weeks through what our family just went through. I didn't fall off completely, but I fell off a little bit. So let's do this together. Let's get started today. I'll email you the plan and we'll get started. So then you get to dinner. Like I was saying, we don't count calories or weigh foods. So you learn how much your body needs. You're going to eat a protein source at dinner. Now, if you're vegetarian, there are alternatives, okay? But if you're not, we're going to eat a lean meat, chicken breast, turkey, fish, shrimp, salmon, lean hamburger, lean steak. You can have it here, okay? And maybe a fistful. But if you're not eating the carbs and the potatoes and the pasta and the breads in the first 2 weeks only, you might feel hungrier. So you might need a fistful and a half or 2 fistfuls, okay? And so that's okay. You're going to learn how much you need for your hunger. And it'll be amazing because you're going to learn freedom. You're not going to be in bondage anymore to diets and programs and shelling out all this money. We got to be free. We only live one life and we only get one body. And my body needs to be healthy. My body is the temple of the Holy Spirit and I need to keep it healthy. And so do you. And so dinner, protein, vegetables. Fresh is best. Fresh veggies are best. Frozen is second and canned is third. Okay. And then you can saute them. You can use coconut oil, which I love. For many years, I didn't know. And I would saute with olive oil. I didn't know. Olive oil is not healthy to heat it up. So coconut oil is the best. I make homemade popcorn with coconut oil. It's so amazing. You can use this. There's, what's it called? Swishing in your mouth. You can swish it. Swish it? No, it's called pulling, probably. And it sucks out toxins. And the first time I ever did that, like you put a tablespoon of coconut oil in your mouth. Oh my gosh, I just needed to I gagged really bad. And it actually draws toxins out of your mouth. So it's good. Sometimes you learn to do gross things for your health, but it's really good. And then you get used to it. And then you share it with people. And you could put coconut oil in your coffee. It's actually really good. There's many uses for coconut oil. Saute your foods, grill them, bake them. Lots of healthy, I give you lots of healthy information in my R3 plan. And it's a strategy. We are learning so many different strategies of our health, of our weight loss, of our metabolism, how to keep our guts healthy. We'll be learning to the day we die. And that's what I love. I learn from so many people out there. And so then we move after dinner. If you are hungry before bed, then you need to eat something. There are so many diets that say, don't eat past 7 o'clock. Oh my goodness. You need to eat for your metabolism. You need to be drinking water all day, put some lemon in it, and let's not eat or drink anything with aspartame. Because the people that I've trained all these years who've been drinking so much diet soda, thinking that that's a good thing, or diet products with aspartame, and all these diet foods have chemicals in them. That chemical coming in an overabundance, you're consuming too much, is storing in your fat cells. And I learned this just by being a trainer, because when I would go to pinch someone's fat cells, like on their legs, like a woman or something, they would say, like they'd have excruciating pain and want to cry. And I'd be like, well, that's really weird, because most people don't have that much pain when you test their body fat. But then as I got to know that person, and so what they were eating for 20 years, they were addicted to Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi or, foods that were not healthy. And those toxins, those chemicals like aspartame, store in your fat cells. And they are linked to fibromyalgia and lots of other problems in your body, headaches, panic attacks. I wanted to say that. I couldn't think for a moment. And so we want to get aspartame out of our diets. And so we love something that's aspartame free. It's called Splash H2O. It comes in lemonade, fruit punch, peach tangerine, and strawberry kiwi. That's my favorite. My kids love the lemonade. It's $3.99 and it makes 5 gallons. 5 gallons for $3.99. I shop direct and ship to my door, and I even save money with a discount UPS shipping rate rather than going to the store and spending a lot more money. Love, love, love this. For me, since I work out, I don't buy Gatorade. I don't buy Propel. I buy Sustain. Sustain has twice the amount of electrolytes. It's less expensive, lower sugar, and it's more natural. It's great for athletes, okay? Before I move on, see anything that I missed. Coffee's not the problem. I love coffee. I'm just not addicted to coffee, okay? The problem with coffee is the artificial creamers you're putting in it. The sugar, the pink packets, the blue packets, the yellow. I don't know what color they are. They're not good because they're chemical. And when you have too much of that in your body, you're going to store fat around the middle. You're going to have a harder time losing weight. You're going to have other problems in the body, maybe pain, maybe headaches, and it's not good. So you can have coffee on this plan, of course. What I like to do is have my protein shake in the morning, and I'll add like a serving of coffee. I'll make a cup of coffee, and I'll put it in my protein shake. I don't do it every day, and I don't teach shake and bar diet. You know, I teach you how to eat real food to raise your metabolism. So you know how to get through Christmas and Easter and parties and anniversaries and vacations and enjoy your food and not have guilt and not gain weight. That's what it's about, okay? It's about freedom and get out of the bondage of all these programs and diets and rules that don't even affect your metabolism. We all need good fat, and you'll see that in the plan. Almonds, nuts, avocados, coconut oil. We need good fats. We definitely need an omega-3. We need it for our brain, eyes, hearts, joints. Kids need it especially because they're developing the quickest. But we also need it for weight loss. Because the more pure fat you have in your daily consistent nutrition plan, your body will be satisfied and you will release fat cells more efficiently for fuel. You know, remember in the 80s and 90s, I was on every fat-free diet you could be on, and I couldn't lose weight. You know, my body was starving for fat. And there's a whole, I can educate on that another day, but your brain is depleted. Your brain needs fat. And so don't just go to the local grocery store or the vitamin store and look for an omega-3 thinking you're going to get a great one. You need to find an omega-3 that is distilled, molecularly distilled, purified. You can't find that at your big box store. You can't find that at the grocery store or the vitamin store. You can find it online. There's a couple companies out there, but it ranges online from $50 to $85 a month. That is not smart. I buy cold water omega-3 under $20, and it's amazing. I take 2 a day. They go down easy, and you do not burp up fish. That's gross. Have you ever taken omega-3 on the market and you actually like burp up a fish taste? That's disgusting. You don't do this because it's absorbing past the stomach. It's absorbing in the body. You feel amazing, and it's so good for your memory. You know, my husband has been on the best supplements, and it's probably saved his life. He's been on the Total Pack. It's in the kitchen, but it looks like this. It's a little different color. But one of the ingredients in his vitamins is called Provex CV, and it actually strengthens the endothelium, the lining of your veins and arteries and blood vessels. The surgeon at Hopkins said that he probably had this aneurysm for 5 or 10 years. Thank God he was on something that was making that blood vessel in his brain more pliable and elastic because it never ruptured. And I think by God's grace, he brought it to our attention before it did rupture. He brought it to our attention about the end of October of 2016. He had headaches. He had different things going on. And he went to the hospital and he had tests done. And he just had that aneurysm fixed. I mean, major, major surgery. But it probably saved his life. And so thankful for that. And we also I take Replenix for my joints. It's not like your everyday glucosamine chondroitin on the market. It is high quality glucosamine and chondroitin with bromelain. You know, that's from a pineapple stem, anti-inflammatory, ginger, MSM, vitamin C, manganese, decaffeinated green tea, patented. You can't get this on the market under $20. My left knee doesn't click anymore, and I like to sprint. I like to jog, and I feel really, really good. Here's a tool that I use. Now, I've been a trainer, so I've taught exercise classes. I train people privately. I was at a great the Point Hilton in Arizona, and then the Q Sports Club in the 90s, and then Lifetime in Minneapolis. I was personal training manager, and then I went in-home fitness and private fitness and corporate fitness. Phenomenal. I was a trainer for Creative Memories in St. Cloud, Minnesota years ago. It was amazing. One of my secrets is Access. It's a patented fat burning bar. It's less than $1.50 a bar. I eat it 15 minutes before I exercise on an empty stomach. Because one of the ingredients that I learned about in college at Arizona State in my nutrition class was CLA, conjugated linoleic acid. When you get enough CLA in your body and you exercise and you eat healthy, you will burn more fat for fuel. You are not in fat deprivation mode. So this plan is teaching you to go from fat storage mode to fat burning mode. And it happens in the first 2 weeks. And then the second 2 weeks, I kind of teach you how to maintain that and learn more. And the last 2 weeks, you know how to do this for life. So one of my tools was Access. So before I go jogging at the park, down the hill, I will eat an Access bar on an empty stomach. I will work out for 20, 30, 40 minutes, and I will feel more endurance towards the end of my workout. My clients, when I was a full-time personal trainer years ago, were much more leaner. When I would test their body fat, love this thing. It's so scary and it doesn't even hurt. It's fun. But this shows you how healthy you are. When I would test their body fat, they would have less body fat compared to the people who didn't eat an Access bar. And I buy 2 boxes and I save some money, so I get 20 bars for $28. You can't even get a bar at the store that tastes good for that, and this is patented. It's awesome. I think I went through most all the things on my desk here. I just grabbed it up. I had 30 minutes. I got to pick up the kids in 9 minutes. But you guys can do this. I don't want to see you get sucked in to all these diets out there right now. There are commercials. Everyone's trying to get your money. Everyone's trying to show you their plan. You know what? You will lose weight on their plan, but you will not keep it off. 90% of people who spend hundreds of dollars on those plans every single month do not have long-term weight loss success. You know why? Because when you're on a plan and you're buying pre-packaged foods, well, number one, your blood pressure is probably going to go up and your cholesterol is probably going to go up. You're not going to feel great, but you're buying those pre-packaged foods. Maybe you do it for 3 months and you lose a lot of weight. And then you try to come back to real life and eat normal, like the rest of your family and the rest of the, whatever normal is. But you try to go back to normal because you thought you reached your goal. The first bagel you eat, you gain 3 pounds. The first bowl of pasta, you're bloated the next day and you can't get that weight off. So you feel, I got to go back to my plan. I got to start spending that hundreds of dollars every single month again, because that's how you trained yourself. You don't need to do that. There's a plan out there that people lose all their weight and almost everyone gains it back and they spend thousands of dollars. It's like a mostly complete protein diet. I don't even want to say the name. I don't want to bash other companies. Sometimes I feel like it, but today I don't. Okay. I don't need any companies calling me and telling me to take off my videos. And anyway, it's a protein. It's like a protein diet out there where people spend tons of money. They lose all their weight. They actually don't look healthy. They look very drawn. My cheeks are a little puffy right now because I've been eating some cookies, but it'll come. You'll watch. We'll do this together and we'll all start looking healthier and feeling better in the next couple of weeks. But these people stay on this protein plan, prepackaged foods, this, that. They can eat some salads. Guess what? They do it for 6, 8, 9 months, thousands of dollars. They gain it all back. They have to go back to phase 1. That frustrates me as a trainer. Sorry, I think I just spit on you. That frustrates me. Here you are. Okay. That really frustrates me. Can you tell? I teach freedom. 25 years of being a trainer, nationally certified, working in every aspect of this business, and I give this to people for free. You don't even have to eat this bar to have the success. Follow the plan. You'll have success. But if you want something that's going to taste good and help you feel satisfied and not deprived, then eat a chocolate caramel crunch Access bar. It's like the best candy bar you ever had, and it's $1.50. And so people actually end up saving money on my R3 weight loss plan. And it becomes a way of life, okay? You know, you're going to eat breakfast. You might buy a Greek yogurt. You might eat lean meat. You might, you know, whatever. It's $1 a serving. I'm not asking you to spend any more money. I'm just asking you to have this part of your nutrition. You know, I've been drinking Fiber-Wise off and on for the last 19 years. This flushes out toxins, fat, and cholesterol. My cholesterol, the doctor told me 2 years ago, I finally got my cholesterol tested. I'm 46. I'm like, I feel really healthy. I guess I should have some testing done. Her eyes got like this, like mine always get. Your cholesterol is that of like a newborn baby. I thought, well, I guess that's good. You know, it keeps you healthy. My blood pressure is always like 90/60. It's very, very low. Just because diabetes and high blood pressure and high cholesterol or heart disease runs in your family, it doesn't mean that you are going to get it. We have control over what we put in our mouth. And 80% of how our bodies are dependent on what we feed our bodies, okay? So it's 2:55 today. It's the new year. It's January 4th. I'm sorry I didn't get this out sooner, but let's start now. I want to give you an update. I'll probably give you an update about Jim in the next couple of days. He's doing amazing. I have a 30-minute break just to get this out to you guys, but we went for our first walk today. Our first walk. Sometimes my New York accent comes out really strong. Our first walk. We did a couple laps, you know, on the street, stop sign to stop sign, and he was amazing. And so it's because all your prayers, please. And let's send up prayers of thanksgiving. I want to do thousands of Thanksgiving prayers that God knows how much we appreciate this and how much, you know, we're thankful for Jim's health and that he's with us. You know, anyway, I won't go there, but it was a lot to deal with of realizing what could have happened. And it was very stressful. But we always had peace because God is good. God loves us so much. And he wants this body healthy. You only get one body. And let's take care of it. And I'll be in touch soon. Go to R3 Weight Loss Plan. It's a Facebook group and it's open. Just put your name there and I'll email you the plan for free and we'll talk. Thanks, guys. Have a blessed day. Happy New Year. God bless.